49er offense set to get this drive underway. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
49ers.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down.
Mostert. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, Mostert. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Mostert. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
They're not even trying to do anything.
He's at the 40. Past the 20.
You know they pay me extra for this.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that.
Brings up
to throw is Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Mostert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
46-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. This is Mostert. Again, he finds an opening. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's Mostert. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
First throw of OT for Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
At the 37-yard line.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
First down.
Here we go.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Now left side on the swing pass. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 29-yard line.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now a second timeout called for by the defense.
A gain of 9 yards.
They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
In overtime.
So partner, great